Let us discuss about binary search. To perform binary search, array must be a sorted array. The given array is arranged in ascending or descending order. The starting index is 0 and the ending index is n minus 1, where the last element present in the array. The given array is divided into two portions. To divide that array into the two portions, we need middle element of the array. We have to find the mid index of the array. For that we use the formula mid is equal to beginning plus end divided by 2. Using this formula, we are finding the middle element of the array. The given element which is called key, which is to be searched in this array, is compared with the middle element. If it is equal to that, I can say that the given element is present in the middle portion of the array. The search is successful. Suppose if the key element is not the mid element, then we check whether the key element is greater or lesser than the middle element. If the key element is greater than the middle element, then the search will be in the second half portion of the array. If the key element is less than the middle element, then the search will be in the first half portion of the array. So this is the simple concept of binary search. Let us discuss about the algorithm steps. The first thing is divide the search space or divide the array into two halves. Find the middle index of the array. Compare the middle element with the key element which is given for searching. If the key element is found at the middle element, then the search is successful and the process is terminated. If the key element is not found at the middle element, then we have to choose on which half portion of the array we have to perform searching. If the key element is smaller than the middle element, let us go to the left hand side of the array and search the left half portion of the array. If the key element is larger than the middle element, then we have to perform searching on right side of the array. This process will be continued until the key is found or until the searching is performed on the last element of the array. This is the actual concept of binary search. Let us look about the practical problem. This is array with 10 elements and this is the starting index and it is the ending index. Now we have found the middle element as 2. The given element for searching is 7, which is the key element. Now 7 is compared with 2. It is not equal to 2. Then the 7 is compared with 2, whether it is greater or smaller. Now 7 is greater than the middle element. Then the search will be in the second half portion of the array. Now consider this sub array. Now this is the starting index of the sub array and this is the end index of the sub array. The sub array is divided into two portions. Now 6 is the middle element. When we compare 7 with the middle element, 7 is greater than the middle element, then the search must be in the right portion of this array. Now we have to find the middle element of this sub array. Now 7 is found as the middle element. Then the 7 is compared with this middle element. It is clear that it is the element that what we are searching, and we say that the search is successful. This is actual example and the best example to understand binary search.
ಏನಾಯ್ತೆ ಅನು? ಯಾಕೆ ಅಳ್ತಾ ಇದೀಯಾ?
ಯಾಕೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು?
ಈ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮಿಂಗ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ನನಗೆ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಇನ್ನೂ 1 ಮಂತ್ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಫೇಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಕಣೆ.
ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಅಷ್ಟೇನಾ? ನಮ್ ಮಂಡ್ಯದಲ್ಲೇ ಎಡಿಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಇರುವಾಗ ಯಾಕೆ ಚಿಂತೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯಾ? ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿನ್ಗೆ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಟು ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ವರ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ 1 ಮಂತ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ಔಟ್ ಬರೋ ಹಾಗೆ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಮೋಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ಲೈನ್ ಮೋಡ್ ನಲ್ಲೂ ಕ್ಲಾಸಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಹೌದಾ?
ಸರಿ, ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತೇ ಜಾಯ್ನ್ ಆಗ್ತೀನಿ.
ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಸಮಯ ಇದ್ರೂ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ 10th ಜಾವಾ, PUC ಪೈಥಾನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ 100% ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
This is a simple Python program which explains binary search. In this program you have a function called binary search. This function uses 2 arguments, list and key. List is the place where all the elements are stored just like an array, and this is the key element which is to be searched in this list. The first element location is set to 0. The last element location is given as length of list minus 1. We have a while loop. This loop helps to carry these 3 test conditions repeatedly until the last element in the list undergoes searching process. Look at this. If the key element is equal to the mid element, then the position where the key element was equal to the mid element, that mid position of the mid element will be returned to the variable POS. If the key element is greater than the mid element, then the search will be the second half. The first, which was set to 0, will be changed as mid plus 1. If the key element is less than the mid element, then the searching process will be in the first half portion of the array. Then the last will be changed as mid minus 1. If no element is found in the list, then this loop or this function returns minus 1. So this is the working process of this binary search function. In this statement, we are creating an empty list. We have 2 messages which is to be printed on the screen. The first one demands the user to enter the elements in ascending order. The second one, which tells you to enter -999 to stop asking for the elements. See, the first element is given, will be converted into integer and it will be assigned to the variable num. Now, based on this value, the loop starts. When you press -999, this while loop gets false and these 2 statements will not be executed again. Then the second element given, it will be stored in the list using this function append. Whatever the value you enter, that will be converted to the integer and it will be assigned to the num variable. Then that value will be appended to the list using this line of statement. Now the program asks you to enter an element for searching. What the element you enter will be assigned to this n variable. Here the function is called to execute. The value given for searching, which is stored in n, will be passed to the key, and what are the elements you have given that will be stored in the list 1 will be passed to this function list. This function checks whether the given element is present in the list or not. If it is found, then that position will be returned to this variable POS. If the element is not found, then this function returns -1 to this variable POS. Now, lastly, there is a condition which checks what kind of value which will be present in POS. If the element is found, there must be a positive value other than -1. Then this condition becomes true and this statement will be printed on the screen. Suppose no element is found, then this -1 is stored in this POS variable. Then this condition becomes false and you will see the message the given element is not found in the list. Look at this sample output. These two statements are printed on the screen and it will ask you to enter the elements. First you will enter 1, which makes to start this loop. Then 3, then 4, then Y. In the last you will press -999, then this loop stops and it will never ask you to enter the value. Now the searching process starts because this function is included here, this function is called here, then this function starts searching for the given element, which is 4. 4 is found at position 3. As you said, the first element location is 0, 1, 2. Here look at this, position is 2 plus 1, then the actual position is 3. So this is how this binary search works.